Is it time to buy or sell ARQ stock? In this video, we are diving deep into ARQ. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 21st of August, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 8th of August, 2025, our system has categorized ARQ as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.64. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 7.55%. Since we first recommended buying ARQ 10 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.76% per day since it was classified as hold or accumulate. The stock currently sits within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating a likely continuation of this rise. Analyzing the 3-month trend, we anticipate a potential change of approximately 36% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from nearly 8% to just over 51%. In a longer-term perspective, our 12-month analysis forecasts a decline of about 15%. Our calculations suggest that the stock's performance could vary from around negative 64% to negative 8% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $2.52 and $6.54. Our latest daily update for ARQ includes the headline, Evaluation of ARQ Inc. stock downgraded after the last trading session. The ARQ Inc. stock price gained 1.57% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 21st of August, 2025, rising from $7.01 to $7.12. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 4.98%, with a day low at $6.82 and a day high of $7.16. The price has fallen in 6 of the last 10 days, but remains up by 15.02% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 20,000 shares, with a total of 174,000 shares traded for approximately $1.24 million. It is important to note that falling volume on rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $8.11, while the lowest price was $3.34. Currently, the price is 12.21% or 99 cents below the 52-week high and 13.8% or $1.14 below the all-time high recorded on April 25, 2024, when the price reached $8.26. ARQ Inc. ARQ reported a mixed but constructive second quarter. Revenue increased by 13% year over year, while adjusted EBITDA turned positive for the 5th consecutive quarter, climbing by over 200% compared to the previous year. Moreover, the GAAP loss narrowed to 1 cent per share, down from 6 cents a year ago. On the operational front, ARQ commissioned the first GAC line at its Red River site and reported sustained improvements in pack pricing. The company is also targeting a final investment decision for a second GAC line before the end of 2025. Recent analyst coverage and a short-term trend pick have attracted investor attention. In the short term, this combination of top-line growth, margin recovery, and positive momentum can enhance sentiment, drawing in momentum and analyst-driven flows. This could result in near-term upside and increased trading volume. Looking to the long term, the successful ramp-up of new GAC capacity and pricing stability in PAC could significantly expand revenue and margins, pushing ARQ towards sustained profitability. However, there are execution risks surrounding the final investment decision, capital requirements for expansion, and market demand. These factors could act as downside catalysts, potentially creating volatility or reversing gains if projects or pricing do not meet expectations. Analysts have assigned ARQ stock a general sell rating, They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as buy. In terms of return on investment, analysts have given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for ARQ. The ARQ Inc. stock currently presents a sell signal based on the short-term moving average. In contrast, the long-term average indicates a buy signal. Since the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average, there is an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. If the stock continues to rise, it may encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $7.26. Conversely, should the stock decline, it is likely to find support from the long-term average around $6.16. A breakthrough of the short-term average would trigger a buy signal, while a drop below the long-term average would result in a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also been noted, which could affect short-term developments. A sell signal was recorded from a pivot top point on Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025. And since then, the stock has decreased by 7.89%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. It's worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, while the price increased, creating a divergence that may serve as an early warning, although this is not guaranteed. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots. A sell signal was noted 7 days ago. Bollinger Bands. A buy signal was observed 12 days ago. Short-term moving average. A sell signal occurred 4 days ago. Long-term moving average. A buy signal took place 13 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 12 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals short moving average. A buy signal was identified 13 days ago. The long-term moving average. A buy signal was noted 60 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 50 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Point. Support, risk, and stop loss for ARQ. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $6.69 and $6.19. There is an inherent risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as a break below this could lead to a decline to the next support level. In the case of ARQ Inc., support exists just below today's level at $6.69. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $6.19 and $5.97. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, reflecting high volatility, and with intermittent low trading volume, it is considered to be very high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $0.34 between its high and low, which represents a change of 4.98%. For the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 3.97%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for ARQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through difficult periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may indicate a lack of profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 2 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for ARQ. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for ARQ is at $7.20. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a reasonable level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, ARQ encounters its first support level at $6.69. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for ARQ from multiple analyst sources is sell. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 4th of August, 2025, Wang Joseph M. conducted an insider sale of 3,052 shares of common stock. On the 4th of August, 2025, Smith Claiborne Benson conducted an insider sale of 2,591 shares of common stock. On the 4th of August, 2025, Hanson Stacia conducted an insider sale of 2,742 shares of common stock. On the 4th of August, 2025, Williamson Jeremy conducted an insider sale of 1,782 shares of common stock. On the 1st of July, 2025, McIntyre Julian Alexander conducted an insider purchase of 21,828 shares of common stock. Based on the 73 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 82.456. Overall, insiders purchased 1,627,372 shares and sold 135,242 shares in the last 73 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $6.76, reflecting a decrease of 5.08%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, resulting in a high level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 6 days ago. Is ARQ stock a good buy? ARQ Incorporated presents several positive signals. However, we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is best viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should maintain their positions while monitoring for further developments. Given some minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have adjusted our assessment of this stock from a buy to a hold since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 22nd of August, we anticipate that ARQ will open lower by approximately 8.66 cents, starting trading at $7.03. We would like to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor prior to making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and take responsibility for your own investment decisions. Here is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.